Oh no.
Good morning, noon or night, Ecorvion here, and welcome back to Beacon SMP/Shadowlight. We're beginning this episode off much like last episode, except no shaders, because I've decided to cut them out. I really did not like the frame drop I was getting. I mean, I was not complaining that I was getting 50 FPS, but still, it was not that much of an improvement, and after a while it started to give me a headache, so I decided to get rid of the shaders. So, I've been extremely busy on the server as of late, and with what I'm about to tell you, you might call me stupid for being this busy. But, call me stupid if you wish. Everybody calls me stupid every once in a while. I've gotten used to it. So, Beacon Tower was built about a month ago, and I have completed my room. I got little carpets here to hide some lighting. I have a fridge design, which doesn't really do anything except flap its wings. It's a flying fridge. If the roof was not here, it would fly away. Hence the roof. This is probably my favorite table design I have ever done. I think it kind of looks like coffee mugs when you put a mushroom in it, and that looks like spilled butter. I don't know, I really like it. And then this is supposed to be sort of a sink design. You can sit inside of your sink as you did when you were a small child. Did nobody else do that? Well, you're crazy. And then I have a little toy train set, I think. Is it like a toy train set? I intended for it to be a toy train set, but it didn't really turn out that way. And then I have my Twister platform. You can play Twister with your friends, like right hand on yellow, then left leg on red, and now orange, and now put your entire body on green. Yes, that's how you play Twister in Minecraft. I should make that. I should make an actual Twister in Minecraft. Then, we have Le DJ booth, with some nice fashionable drinks. We have Disco Drank, Jazz Juice, and Sassy Soda. They are all the same color because they got distilled a little bit too much. And once again, this is pertaining to the Twister board. If you were to play Twister with your friends, click green. We go on green now. Have a happy time. And then I have this intergalactical interconnecting system leading all the way to these two speakers and onto this couch. So if you want to blaze some music as you're staring out into the half-industrialized spawn area, you can do that. And I put cacti. Not cactus, cacti. Because there is no us in cactus. But there is in cacti. Nobody else has done anything besides Gabby, and I will not show off hers because, Also, not sure what happened with the snow here. But, he's sort of stuck down there now. No longer jumping on it, are you, my friend? No, you are not. So, whoa, what's this chest? I have not seen the chest. Nope. So, this episode is going to be a sad episode, and it's going to be a happy one at the same time. Would you like me to give you the bad news first, or the good news? Good news, first, alright, you decide, I do. I have done a lot of things in the past few weeks, and I want to show them off to you. The bad news, which will come directly after the good news, as it is doing right now, it's all for naught, because we are resetting the Beacon spawn map. We've decided, after months of Zolj pestering us about it, and months of people not doing things correctly, people not paying attention, spawn looking like how it does now, nothing getting done, we have decided to reset the Beacon map with 1.7 terrain generation, and currently me and Zolj are spending literally nights on end looking for the perfect map. We found a few, not the best choices we can really come up with, but they're pretty decent. Like, if it has nice biomes around the spawn sucks. And if the spawn is really good, every biome around the spawn just is horrible. Yeah, it's kind of going like that. So, this episode is really going to be me talking about the end of this map, and what I have done in it, and the future for Beacon SMP/my Shadowlight series. So, first off, I've never mentioned this on camera. It's going to be more like a recap episode, honestly, as I talk about future plans. You are a glitchy trapdoor, ain't you? And I need to take a little snot break. So, I don't think I've ever shown this guy off, but he is pretty much the perfect blacksmith, except, well, okay, that. But nobody's really refilling him because the server's ending. He has every single trade, every diamond trade available. So if you want free diamonds, there's honestly no need for diamonds on the server anymore. Which is one of the reasons I voted to reset. Because, honestly, it's become a little bit OP. Like, I have full protection gear, and I can repair it anytime I want. The only thing we're really missing that would make this server perfect is an Enderman farm. And then we would be the most OP server ever. Well, also the iron farm, but that's meh. I don't really like to have too much iron. Makes the game feel a little bit too cheaty. So, let's head on in to the Nether. Well, I talk about episode 50. Wow, great transition. We're on episode 44, and we're transitioning to episode 50. What's going on? Let me explain. So, first off, before I explain, look at how nice the server hub, the Beacon hub, looked. PeasB finally finished the second level. And now it looks all perfect and clean. And it's about to go bye-bye. It's a happy and very sad day. So, episode 50. Because we are resetting the map, everybody on the Beacon server is waiting for me, basically. Because my episode 50 has been in the works for a few months now. And if we reset the server right now, it's gonna get all screwed up because I won't have this map and blah 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 blah. Plus, I still need to get some things wrapped up in the following episodes, which is why we're talking about episode 50 in episode 44. So, I will talk as I run down. By the way, people stole all my rails, and I'm not exactly sure who, but when I get to the bottom of it, they will get pranked very hard on the next map. I guarantee you that. So, episode 50 is going to be a roleplay. It is not going to be a regular episode. It's going to involve, I wouldn't say a new character in the Beacon series. It's not going to involve a new member of this server, but it will be another person in the series. And you might wonder, well, who would that be? It's a surprise. I will give you one hint though, it involves my former self. Just let you mull over that for a second. So, to lead up to episode 50, I still have to wrap up a few things, because it is a roleplay, and I will be recapping, well, subtly recapping some of the things I've done in this map in episode 50, and future. It also has a little twist to it, if you want to get into Lost things. Lost as in the TV show, not Lost as in, like, Lost Perspectives. So, in episode 45... Hold on, I have a list, I'll be right back. In episode 45, we are going to have a comedic styles talk. And that is going to really not progress the server in any way, shape, or form. But it's going to give you insight on how I work creatively, in terms of my commentary, the way I like to do things. Just give you a little insight on how that works. Then episode 46 is going to be a prank. It's going to be a pretty big prank, and it's going to relate to a big other prank that I did on the server way back in October. If you have been around for a while, you will know what I am talking about. But that, another day, another day. Then episode 47 will be another prank, which will not be as interconnected and extravagant as the episode 46 prank, but it will still be pretty interesting, and that is probably going to be like a 4-minute episode, because all I have to do in that is place one block, and I'm done. But it's a surprise, and it involves things that people on the server do that piss me off. I'm just joking, that's for you, Zolj. That was for you. Zolj gets pissed off at me a lot for getting pissed off. So, and then episode 48 and 49 are going to be World Tour Part 1 and World Tour Part 2. Yes. If you come to this portal, you will die, Igor. That is true, but I have disabled the death. So, you are no longer in danger. This used to be a giant pit. Gabby and Bunce pranked me a few days ago. Oh yes, the episodes. So, episode 48 and 49 are going to be a world tour episode. It's not going to be a... Oh my gosh, you are glitchy. It's not going to be a montage. That's the word. It's just going to be me walking around, showing off everything I have built in great detail. Like, the thought process that went into it, the backstory behind the builds, blah 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 blah. By the way, I now have mushrooms. In the end of the server, I finally get freaking mushrooms. My original plan was just to have them, like, roaming all around the area, kind of like free-range cattle. But then I chained them to a post, and it worked out so well I kept them. So, welcome to my base. I have added many things since we were last here. I still have not fixed the door to the door room. Oh, I have. Huh. I wonder who came by and fixed my door. Yet another mystery on the Beacon server. So, here, let me start from the top. Let me start from the top of my base while I tear this down. So, I've been extremely busy just finishing up my base because, as you may have wondered, and I have commented that you may have wondered, Ecor, why are you trying to make your base work if everything is going to be reset? Well, something you might need to know about me, in the case of that question, is that I like to eat apples and bananas, which are delicious, but that's not the only thing I like to do. I also like to feel like everything is completed, pretty much. Every project is completed and finalized by the time I am done with it. And since a server reset pretty much means I'm going to be done with my projects, I feel it only fitting that I finish those projects before the server is closed. Well, okay, the map is closed. And yet I will still have a copy of the map to mess around in, maybe do some world tours in like 2 years when Beacon is all advanced and stuff and we have extreme popularity. But that's for a future date, just thinking ahead. Oh gosh, that's a giant hole. Fill you in, even though it doesn't really matter. I'll just put you right there. Yeah, so extreme popularity. If Beacon ever gets popular, that's why I want to do this. So I have officially finished my base. The only thing I have not completed on this server, well, the only two things that I have not completed on this server is the prank facility and the ice lake, which were pretty much, it was pretty much my first base on the server, and I kind of abandoned it after the 1.7 terrain generation. So, those are not going to get completed, but I will show them in my episode 49/episode 48 montage / not a montage review of what I have done on the server. So, let me give you a little insight into what I have done. As you can see, I added a frick ton of custom trees. My original plan was to have these roots coming out of the ground, holding these pods, but then I had the idea to have potted trees for the lighting situation. So I did, and they turned out really freaking brilliant. You might have actually seen one at spawn, because I was planning on making a tropical topic, which was going to be like a bar with a bunch of exotic drinks. I would basically name potions and sell them to unwarranted customers. Also, I have put the path all the way over to the obelisks. And it just cuts off here. I'm going to add some stairs and it'll be done. That's pretty much all I have to do over here. The obelisks, I just have to put some redstone into them, close these holes up, and I'm done. Which, it's really nothing visual, so it's not going to be that important. Nothing's been done in that room, nothing has been in that room. Oh yes, I did put some carpet with lighting around. Oh, yes, I just remembered. Do I have any cooking in the furnace? No, I do not. I have mushrooms in the little area down here. And legitimate duplication has gotten a major upgrade. It now has looting 3. Bazinga. For all of you Big Bang Theory fans out there. And now, you might have also seen me take something from this carrot farm. I now have a makeshift carrot farm, a makeshift wheat farm, a makeshift potato farm. I think I've used potato farm like once, so it's kind of useless. And this is the most inefficient cactus farm you can possibly have. I think I have AFK'd here for 3 hours, and this is all I've gotten. Plus, I've been working around. Also, I took out the grass out of here, and I put pumpkins next to the little bird owl man. Zolj thinks he looks like a transvestite. I think he looks like an owl man. Just my opinion. Nothing has been done over there. Nothing's been done over there besides the E-Core pixel art. That's pretty much it at the base that I have done as of recent. Oh, yes. E-Core Inc. I need to show something because I wasn't sure how this was going to work when I originally put it in. If you remember in last episode, I moved the duplication machine over from the Nether to here because I didn't think it was going to ever work, and I just wanted it to be a monument to my previous duplication. Lo and behold, when I finally give up duplication, the stupid thing duplicates. I have no idea what's going on. This isn't on a chunk border from what I can tell. Oh wait, it is. It's on a quad chunk border. Motherfricker! Don't you just love when telemarketers call? I love telemarketers too. Let's talk about telemarketers. They suck. Yes, they do. So, I attempted to get another zombie into this reception area. It was not so successful, and I kind of gave up and just repaired the wall that the piston was on. So that's complete flop. Then, I added some skulls to this room. You might not be able to see through the glass. There, trust me. And there's a slime. He is my pet slime, you shall not kill him, only I shall kill him. Hello, Jeremy, you're dying now, I missed you. Oh, I missed you so much, Jeremy. There we go. Oh, who's a little baby Jeremy? Who's a little baby Jeremy? Who's a little dead baby Jeremy? You're a dead baby Jeremy, yes you are. Yes you are, and you, and you, and you, and you. So many dead Jeremys. Sorry. I sometimes get a little bit babyish with slimies. Also, I have cleaned out most of these chests from the cobblestone. So E-Core Inc., as with pretty much everything on the map, is finished. Well, okay, except for the skull collection, but that's never gonna happen. That's never gonna happen. That is a physical impossibility because we're resetting the map in about 3 days. And I do not have 3 days to sit in the middle of a nether fortress farming wither skeletons. That's not something I want to be doing. So, that's honestly everything I have to talk about for this episode. Episode 50 will be a machinima. Everything leading up to episode 50 will be more of just wrapping things up on this map. And then episode 48 and 49 will be a recap of everything I have done in montage form, but it will not actually be a montage. It will be me going to every place I have built and talking about it in depth. Also, last thing I want to show you, I finally made a pumpkin farm. And if I want to shut this stupid comparator off, I can flick that, and it shuts off. I can flick it back on, and it shuts back on. The only way to make this more efficient is to make it bigger. This is probably the most efficient pumpkin farm design for its size. And as you can tell, I've gotten a few pumpkins. I've honestly been sitting here, I AFK'd for about an hour and got 64 pumpkins. So it's pretty efficient. That's about it. I hope I correlated with you well. Thanks for watching. And until next time, Beacon on. I am never going to say that ever again.